Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back from vacation and I am so happy to be back and back at it with all of my goodies and my supplies, and I just feel so much better to be back. So jumping into it, I'm using my July hip kits, and I just showed you one of the ephemera packs had this, it was called Good Life, and I loved how it looked, but I didn't want to use the Good Life on my layout. So I'm going to try to replicate that using these Bella Boulevard, I guess they're sayings, and their chipboard. And you can paint right on top of them. This is my second time painting one of these. My last video I did another one, like an ombre look with a watercolor. But this time I'm using my acrylic paints. So you can see there I am just using all kinds of different colors that was in the layout. So I'm going to let that dry and then we'll come back to it. So in the meantime, I picked out one of the exclusive papers from Kim Watson, and I'm just kind of figuring out which way I want the flowers to go. So I'm going to do it this way, and this is the photo I want to use. I felt like it was a good picture to use because of my daughter's colors on her outfit. And I love that, I think this is like a dark blue stripes in the background, but they kind of look black, so I think you could use either or and it wouldn't look bad at all. So if you had a black something with black in it or whatever. Okay, so these are the cut files that come along with this month's kits, and if you subscribe to the hip kits, just like their email, or if you go online and just subscribe, you don't have to subscribe to their kits. I don't think you do. I could be wrong. But if you go on there, they will give you cut files free for each month's kits. So they go along with each month's kits. And so yeah, that's what I did here. I went into my silhouette and I cut out, and I just made some bigger, some hearts that were bigger and some that were small. And I used some paper that was another exclusive from Kim Watson. And it had like a lot of like paint, different paint colors that was actually matched the same colors that was on this layout. So I didn't have to paint those hearts. They already looked like they had watercolor on them. So that's awesome. I love that. So that was a step I didn't have to do. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some mixed media in my background, and I'm just doing some watercoloring. The only thing about watercoloring is that depending on your layout, sometimes it can dry kind of chalky. If you want a more bright color, don't use as much water. If you want a more diluted color, use more water. So that's my trick with watercoloring, and I love it for a mixed media look because I didn't want too much blue, but I just wanted a little bit, and it didn't pick up really well on the camera, but in person the blue it's exactly how I'd like it. So, and you can add more colors too if you'd like. You can add maybe some pink, or like a light yellow would look cute too. Okay, so I'm going to glue these down, and I love these little hearts. They're different. I have not worked with something like this. I worked with a lot of hearts and flowers, and these I think are my favorite hearts. And those are from Ashley Horton. She designed those, so from the hip kits. Okay, so going in with some of the ephemera, I'm going to start building up some of the pieces that were in the ephemera pack. And I think here in a minute I'm going to show you the title. Oh, okay, I'm going to pop these up on some leftover foam that I had. And the light keeps changing, so I'm sorry about that. It's just the sun goes in and out of the clouds, so. And I want to add another little scallop at the bottom. And then I end up moving that, so it doesn't stay there in the end. Because I was like, oh yeah, my title, I gotta do my title. Okay, so see how it says good, and it has all those black marks all over it, kind of like a spider web look, or like a tangled look. I'm gonna go in with this Sharpie, it's a fine point, and I'm just gonna trace around each of the letters, and then I'm just gonna do like a crisscross motion all through, or drawing all through the letters. So I don't make you watch the whole thing. Okay, so now I'm going to show you up close. Yeah, it was really fast, sorry. But anyways, you get the idea. It looks exactly like what came in the ephemera pack, and I love it. It came out so good. I was so happy. So, I love when something works out. When you have it in your head and it works out on paper in front of you, it's just great. Okay, so I'm going to glue everything down, and then I picked out some more of those flowers from the ephemera pack just to add on the sides there, the hearts. So, I'm going to glue that down. That's pretty much my layout. I just added a couple more things, but I wanted to let you know, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I have started up with planning. I'm going to do a plan with me each week. And then I'm going to do, let's see, I do scrapbooking, I do Project Life. I like anything, really. You just never know what you're going to get with me. So, but basically I do these each week, my hip kits. And so please subscribe, check me out on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, and my blog. Everything's listed in the description below. And I have photos for you here at the end. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!